In the grand theater of life, every creature on this earth, no matter how small or mighty, engages in struggles. Animals fight daily for survival, driven by instinct as old as time. The lion battles to protect its pride, the ant works tirelessly to defend its colony, and the eagle fiercely guards its territory in the skies. These creatures live by the laws of nature, where only the fittest survive, and every moment is a test of strength, courage, and resilience. But as human beings, we are set apart from the rest of creation. We possess not only the basic instinct to survive but also the remarkable ability to think, reason, and feel in profound ways. Unlike animals, we do not fight merely to stay alive, we fight for power, for wealth, for beliefs, and sometimes, even out of fear or misunderstanding. Our battles are not just physical, they are emotional, psychological, and even spiritual. We struggle with our own thoughts, our own fears, and our own desires. We fight with others because they are different, because they believe in something we do not, or because they have something we want. These conflicts, both internal and external, are a part of being human. But in this endless cycle of struggle and strife, there lies a choice that only we, as humans, can make. We can choose to continue fighting, to let our differences divide us, and to let our fears control us. Or we can choose a different path, a path of peace, understanding, and reconciliation. Imagine a world where we use our incredible abilities not to harm, but to heal, not to divide, but to unite. In this world, instead of fighting to prove who is stronger, we strive to understand each other, to listen, and to learn. We recognize that our differences, whether in culture, beliefs, or experiences, are not threats, but strengths that make our world richer and more vibrant. Think about the power of dialogue, of sitting down with someone who disagrees with you and having an honest conversation. In such moments, walls of misunderstanding can crumble, and bridges of connection can be built. Instead of seeing each other as enemies, we begin to see each other as fellow travelers on the same journey. We start to realize that we are all more alike than we are different, and that our true enemies are not each other, but the forces of fear, ignorance, and hatred that try to keep us apart. These forces, fear, ignorance, and hatred, are powerful, but they are not invincible. They can be defeated, but only if we stand together. This is where the true fight lies. It is not in battling each other but in battling these negative forces within ourselves and our societies. It is in choosing love over hate, understanding over ignorance, and peace over conflict. This choice is not always easy. It takes courage to face our fears, to admit when we are wrong, and to reach out to those who are different from us. It takes strength to forgive, to let go of grudges, and to seek reconciliation. But this is the kind of strength that truly matters, the strength of character, the strength of heart. When we choose this path, we begin to see the world in a new light. We start to notice the beauty in our differences, the potential in our diversity, and the power in our unity. We realize that we are not just individuals fighting for ourselves, but members of a global community, each with a role to play in making the world a better place. This is not a utopian dream. It is a very real possibility, one that we can bring to life with our actions, our words, and our choices. Every time we choose to listen instead of argue, to help instead of harm, and to love instead of hate, we are building this better world. Every time we reach out to someone in need, stand up against injustice, or work to resolve a conflict peacefully, we are fighting the good fight, the fight for a future where all people can live in harmony and peace. In the end, the most important battles we face are not the ones that pit us against each other, but the ones that challenge us to be better, to rise above our basest instincts, and to live up to our highest ideals. These are the battles that define us as human beings, and they are the battles that will determine the kind of world we live for future generations. So let us fight, but let us fight for the right things. Let us fight for peace, for justice, for understanding, and for the belief that, together, we are stronger. Let us fight to build a world where conflicts are resolved not through violence, but through dialogue and cooperation, a world where every person, no matter who they are or where they come from, is treated with dignity and respect. And let us remember that in this fight, we are not alone. We are part of something much larger than ourselves, a global community of people who, despite our differences, all share the same hopes, dreams, and aspirations. We all want a better world, and together, we have the power to create it. So let us take up this challenge with courage and determination. Let us fight for the future we believe in, and let us do so with love, with compassion, and with an unshakable faith in the power of humanity to overcome even the greatest of challenges. Because in the end, the greatest strength we have is not in our ability to conquer, but in our ability to come together, to heal, and to build a brighter, more peaceful future for all. Together we are stronger.